Speaking.
Go.
Hi, Internet.
Hey, Internet.
Welcome. We're the Knights of the Drunk Watch, and we are here for a brand new series that I am producing, and I'm super excited about.
Just like movie nights.
Just like movie nights. All my things are going great. This is Literature, or we're calling it Lit for short, which means we drink and we talk about books. So essentially, it's a book club. I'm Audie.
I'm Andrew. We're the Knights of the Drunk Watch, and now our talk begins. Or I guess our promo begins.
Our promo, yeah, because
we're not really talking about the books yet, because we haven't read them. Well, anyway.
So if you have not read anything for this week's Lit Club, it's okay, because neither have we. We're just here to introduce the whole concept to you, and then kind of tell you how this is going to be working. Hi, Instagram, by the way.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi, Kate.
Cheers for Kate.
Cheers for Kate, who is our Knight of the Drunk Watch, who is not present. She is going to also be trying to join this book club. Now, I have been told and accused that I read a little too quickly, and so we're going to try...
No. The accusation wasn't that you read too fast. The accusation was that you were at the bookstore literally 3 days ago saying, oh, hey, by the way, don't forget, these books are being made into a series. I'm going to buy a bunch of them. Let's start a book club now.
And then I showed up and was like, why is the book club not started?
And she was like, have you read the books yet? And I'm like, no.
Have you read all 14 of them yet? Okay, so here's what's going to be happening. This actually started because this past Wednesday, Amazon released its official cast for the Wheel of Time series, which is being lauded, much like many other series, as the new Game of Thrones. It even has the same moniker. It's WOT. They're doing it. Wheel of Time. Game of Thrones. Get it? Okay, anyways, so Amazon is dumping a crap ton of money into this series.
Rosamund Pike.
Yes, Rosamund Pike has been cast. There's a bunch of other unknowns that we don't know fully well.
Oh, yeah, I didn't recognize a single other person in that cast. I felt old very fast.
But think about how Game of Thrones started. They had Sean Bean. They had Sean Bean and a whole bunch of people we didn't know.
I knew Lena Headey. I knew...
lightly, but she wasn't that popular.
What's his face? Who played her brother.
You knew Nikolai?
Yeah, from New Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah, you are the only one, I think.
The New Amsterdam that isn't the New Amsterdam that's on now, which has nothing to do with his New Amsterdam. It was a time-traveling, he never died kind of immortal thing. It was cool. I liked him in that.
Promo for New Amsterdam. Anyways, so they're going to be taking this entire series, which was extremely popular back in the 90s.
I don't know what that meant.
Are you throwing gang signs?
I don't know.
Are you throwing gang signs?
14 books.
I think there's 14. Honestly, I've lost track, because what happened is Robert Jordan passed away around book 12, but he had written very extensive outlines. So his son is actually continuing them. So
I think 14 is it. I think 14 finished it.
And then there's appendices and extra little
and there's a little zero book. There's a zero
book. A prequel.
Yeah.
Exactly. But for the purposes of what's going to be coming is we are going to attempt, and it's very heavy on the attempt, to finish all of the books before 2021, when allegedly
do we have to finish all the books?
I mean, we're going to get as far as we get.
Well, but you didn't have to finish all the books before Game of Thrones aired.
No, that's true, because they don't exist.
We didn't get to finish all the books before Game of Thrones aired, because they're not written. But
if you'd like to throw some shade at Game of Thrones, please do it. Please do it in the comments. Anyways, so...
Yes, I did know Jamie ahead of time. Thank you.
That's why you were so obsessed with him. Okay, so just to kind of let you know what's going to be going on, we're trying to do this every 2 weeks. I would like to do this every 2 weeks on Sundays live. We'll let you know time-wise. We're not great with times. But what I'm thinking of doing is roughly 100 pages for 2 weeks, which is a very feasible, comfortable pace for most people. Now, a lot of you probably have read this series already, so we're rereading it. Mm-hmm. I personally read the first book when I was in 6th grade, so I do not remember it.
I read the first and second book, read on audio, so I didn't read it, but on audio many years ago, but they were abridged. Then I listened to the first book on audio not too long ago, so when I'm reading this first book, it will be familiar to me.
I have not read it. I think I reread the first chapter like several months ago because that's still one of my favorite chapters ever. But so right now, just to assign the official reading, and we'll put a comment at the bottom as well for people just so they know what we're doing. So we're going to be doing Eye of the World first, which is the first book. And it will, I think, encompass the entire first season. There's a new publication
coming out.
Is there?
That is broken it up into 2 books.
Oh, breaking this one up?
Part 1, Part 2.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something I'm going to do, but it was like in anticipation of the series. I happened to notice that on the evil website that we're not going to mention because Audie puts us on.
Well, except we're going to be watching the series on it, so it's
and
that.
Tablecloths.
And they anyways, so we're going to be doing Robert Jordan's Eye of the World. We are doing the first roughly 100 pages. I believe it's 103.
So the first 7 chapters.
We are doing the first 7 chapters, and the prologue is included. If you guys are really into this series, please come meet us every Sunday.
Kate did the math for us. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you.
Our science teacher did the math.
There you go. 50 pages a week. That's less than 10 pages a day.
Yeah.
Literally. And these are really short.
I think I could do that. I mean, when I say I read slow, I didn't mean like, but you know, and
like special bus slow.
The reason I'm excited about this book club. Sorry, what did you say?
Nothing. Just keep going.
Roll the tape back, please.
No. Let's just keep going.
No. I mean, I'm a slow reader. They made me take speed reading, and I failed. But I've gotten out of the habit of reading, and so hopefully this will force me to like sit down and just read it and enjoy a book. But I guess with everything out on streaming, I've just let reading go.
And I think that what's fun about books, especially books like these, and why people got so into Game of Thrones is it's more fun if you get to talk to your friends about it, and if you're reading and you're all talking about what's going on. So that's why we're starting this. We're starting this so that we can all share our opinions. If you are reading the books and you want to talk about it, just at us on Twitter. Or we're going to have a fan club on Facebook as well. Now, I'm going to try and keep spoilers out of there as we're, like, keeping up with the book.
Right.
So, if you throw me things from halfway through book 1, I'm probably going to remove it if it's not included in those 7. And then you're welcome to come back and post it again. If you move a little faster, that's fine. Just don't spoil us. That's all we're asking.
Because this is a very popular book series, but there are going to be people out there, you know, again, we've read 1 book, maybe 2, who are going to be enjoying it for the first time, or there are things you won't remember. So don't have someone spoil it and go, oh yeah, now I know that.
And it's a great way for it, because I know this was extremely popular back in the 90s when it launched, and it's a great way for all of us to like remember what we really loved about this series, because it was more popular than A Song of Ice and Fire, which was also very popular in the 90s.
Probably because he kept writing it.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. You got it. You got it. Okay, so we're going to be doing, for the next 2 week, your assigned reading is the prologue, Dragon Mount.
Glasses first.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, she didn't include those pages, but it's just a prologue.
It's literally like 5 pages. An Empty Road, Strangers, The Peddler, The Glee Man, Winter Night, The Westwood, and Out of the Woods. So we will be stopping around page 103 in now we are going based off of this book.
But you know what?
But you know the chapters.
Chapters are chapters. Chapters 1 through 7, including the prologue.
Exactly. And then we will meet back here in about 2 weeks.
Kate has never heard of this series.
Holy cow!
So it's going to be really fresh for her.
Very exciting for Kate. If you're here and you're wondering what is the comparison with Game of Thrones, this one definitely is heavily focused on magic. So magic is way more important than political stuff, but it still has that element of like political strife and realistic characters that are going through real things. People die, so it's very similar in that genre. It's not like Tolkien where everybody survives and it's all happy.
The company fantasy genre, isn't it? Where you have a company of people setting out on a quest.
Yes,
excuse me,
exactly.
Tell that to Boromir.
I'm drinking for Boromir.
So you have you don't have just a main character. You have a group, a trio. I think there's a trio
that they all
of main
eventually
characters,
like spread out,
and then a bunch of secondary supporting characters who are all important.
Right.
So it's definitely the company adventure series.
I'm going to give you a fair warning. Like I said, I've read this before. Robert Jordan is very much like J.R.R. Tolkien in that he will describe literally every blade of grass that you walk past.
But the grass is beautiful.
But it's a beautiful grass. However, according to Andrew, there is an abridged version, right?
Oh, that was a recorded book. That was abridged.
Oh, okay.
So they probably cut out all the grass.
There may be a possibility of an abridged version. Just read chapters 1 to 7.
No,
of the
I don't think
version.
the book is published abridged. I think when they did it for
okay,
a
when
recording,
they did the reading.
they
Okay.
did.
So
They don't do abridged as much as they used to. They used to abridge a lot of books for audio, probably because it was so expensive.
we do not judge you if you do the audiobook. Put it on in your car in traffic on the way there, and then come back and talk to us about it in 2 weeks on Sunday. We will be here to discuss the first 7 chapters of Eye of the World, and we're going to keep you up to date as well on our Facebook fan group. We're going to be throwing you information about what's going on with the series as well, like as they're starting to cast and do all that. What, did we lose ourselves?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. I think that's all I have, right? I'm super excited to reread this again.
Yeah, I hope we have fun with this.
I think so.
And more importantly, is that everyone has a different opinion about how books should be translated into shows. And so when the show comes up, it'll be somebody about say, "Oh, I like how they changed this," and other people will be like, "This is not how they did it in the book."
And then we will all drink because we will be referencing the books.
Yes.
All right, guys. So thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned later. We're going to be doing our talk back for the.
Thanks, Kate.
Yes, we're going to be doing our talk back for the season finale of *Handmaid's Tale*, which we did not get a chance to watch because the internet.
A thunderstorm took
literally
our
everything failed.
Well, Hulu also canceled our connection to our Blu-ray player.
Oh, Hulu! What are you doing? Anyways, right. So we're going to be doing that later tonight. We're also going to have a talk back on The Boys, which is another show on Amazon that we are watching. So stay tuned to this channel later tonight for some of that.
All right. So bye, Kate.
Bye, Kate.
We'll have a great night. Hopefully, well, I don't know, you're up to date. Try to join us for the Chaz. Otherwise, everyone else who's watching this after the fact,
Probably.
please join us on Sundays. Watch for your notifications because that's probably the quickest
2
way to
weeks.
get
You
to
got
us.
2 weeks to read
2 weeks.
7 chapters.
7 chapters. Go. We are the Knights of the Drunk Watch.
And now
our talk promo has ended.
Now our read has ended.
That worked.
Bye, guys.
So now we can open up the book. We're going to start right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my god.